Hey, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a new moon in Cancer reading. What is Cancer? Cancer is connected to the mother and nurturing, it's home and family, it's stability. Okay. It has to do with your stability. It has to do with cooking, getting together with family or soul kin. All right. So this is about planting new seeds of intentions. Maybe for some of you, you could find out that you're pregnant. For others of you, you could be renovating your home as well. Maybe you're, painting up a room or adding something to the home. What do we have here? We have faith in your dreams and what do you need to release, okay? Any fears that are surrounding your dreams for your future. It is connected also to the star Sirius. All right, it's conjunct the star Sirius, and it's telling you Sirius is a very auspicious, lucky star. So the fact that this new moon is conjunct that star, it's saying that, and it's also trine Saturn, it's saying that whatever you do is going to have a lasting effect within the next 2 weeks, okay? Overall energy, we have confidence is your key to success. And guess what's sitting right underneath that? New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So there it is. It's already showing itself for the collective. So the fact that that new moon is showing up, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Now, it says here, you and your loved ones are safe, and it says confidence is your key to success. So if you're having any issues, when it comes to home and family, or if you're worried about, things that are going to be happening, you're protected. So, do keep that in mind. After you have this, what do you need to release? It is telling you to expect powerful changes. So, powerful changes are ready to happen for you. So, maybe for some of you, you are looking to move. Okay. And if you're looking to move, what do you need to release? Maybe it's time for you to have that yard sale. Maybe it's time for you to start sifting through all of your belongings and realizing what you need to take and what you're going to be leaving behind, okay? What doesn't need to go with you? So expect powerful changes in that arena for you. Let's go ahead and see what this new moon in Cancer is going to bring to the collective for the next 6 months. We have the Ace of Cups. So your cup runneth over, all right? Your dreams, also I see this as the 1111. See how we have the water coming down? This is definitely the 1111 card. So you could be seeing 1111. It is showing up under the having faith in your dreams. So this, for some of you, could have to do with love. All right. Others of you, this could have to do with being pregnant and having children. All right. So there could be powerful changes in those areas. You could be, becoming a mother for the first time, maybe for some of you for the 10th time. Who knows? Everybody's got their path. The letters W or M could be of importance for mom. All right. What else do we have for the collective here, Spirit, for that full or new moon in Cancer? We have the Knight of Cups. So now we have that Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So going after who you love, what you love. And maybe, expect powerful changes. And we have the Five of Cups. So, Five of Cups is obviously the crying over spilt milk, looking at what you've lost, but it's actually the Two of Cups in disguise. If he would just turn around, he would notice that the two cups are still full, and the two cups are the two cups that we have right here. So, there is something left. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is looking out and upon the horizon and waiting for your ships to arrive. So whatever it is that you have put out is going to come back. And you're just going to have to be confident that everything is happening for you behind the scenes. And it's, emotionally fulfilling. I'm not surprised that I see all these cups here and the water, because we do have like the water back here. All right. And with that said, we have the water with the Ace of Cups. We've got a water with the Knight of Cups. And then we also have the water here with the Five of Cups. So it could be a very emotional time right now. And I feel like for some of you, because Cancer is a very nostalgic area, Cancer can be, looking back at the past. Maybe for some of you, you've lost your mother. or you're estranged from your mother. And maybe for some of you, you need to release, whatever negative aspects that are going on around the mothering energy. You know, I know my mom has crossed over back in 2021, and this can be a time where she has come to me in my dreams in the last couple of days, and so yeah, it can feel like a little nostalgic, thinking about our children. I am a mother and I am estranged from my children, I'll be honest with you. And it does bring some sadness, it brings sadness and regret. And it's just like, man, why can't we all just get along? But unfortunately, confidence is your key to success. And all you can do is kind of take a step back and hope and wish and pray, that healing, because, the water is very healing. It's something that can definitely wash away, our pain and our sadness. So my suggestion is, with all this water here, go to the river, go to the lake, go to the ocean, drink lots of water, take a bath, take a salt bath, and just kind of or take a shower, for those of you who don't have those options. But allow that pain to dissolve and wash away. It can be very painful, and I feel there is a lot of sadness, but realizing that there are two full cups, and hopefully at one point in time we can bridge the gap. We do see the bridge here in the background, and I am seeing the bridge to these two cups, or going back towards, going towards your happily ever after, and expect powerful changes. For some of you, you need to release whatever pain, sadness, regret, anger, frustration, loss, and just continue to move forward. I feel like a lot of the time we can be hesitant. I look at this horse and I'm seeing hesitancy of, putting his foot forward. And it's like, because we're afraid, but I feel like we need to walk away from that fear and allow, whatever needs to unfold. And I feel like the universe is offering us new opportunities in new areas. And yes, it may not look the way that we want it to look, but at the end of the day, it just is. And we have to accept whatever walks in or out of those doors. Actually, I want to get the wisdom of the oracle. All right, Spirit. So what do we have for this full moon or new moon? I keep wanting to say full moon. New moon. It's bringing us peace, contentment. I do feel like for some of you, there is something that you've been incubating. Like I said, for some of you, this could be a child. You could be bringing in a new child, or you could be birthing in a new business, a new relationship. Yeah, see, we have this mending, but it showed up in the reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and read the mending in the reverse. It is the number 52, so that could be relevant to you. 52. It says, heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness. When we view ourselves as I or the world as it, loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme. Opening up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. It's funny, last night I had a dream, and like I mentioned earlier, I've been estranged from my family for a really long time. It's a karmic pattern that we have gotten ourselves in, from past lives. And unfortunately, it just continues these cycles until somebody breaks the cycle, which is what I've done. I've stepped away. I've disappeared. Nobody knows where I am, what I'm doing, because I don't really have a choice. It's either that or I continue going through this cycle of, bullshit and drama and abuse. And I just don't have time for it. I've done it for so freaking long that I can see the pattern that I'm just like, okay, this is just disgusting. So last night I had a dream about my daughter, and this kind of bodes true to what I've been going through. And I had a dream that I was sitting on the ground and I had my knee up and my elbow on my knee, and it was on my daughter's phone, and it was me with a t-shirt on, and I had this bright heart, and then there was like all these hearts inside of it. And they weren't broken hearts, they were full, beautiful, bright red hearts. And she had it on as her screensaver on her phone. And it was like and I just got confirmation of that. And so I was like, you know what, even though we are worlds apart, I know that there is love. And I know that there are times where she looks at her phone, and there's times where she wishes that she could call. And she comes to me in my dreams quite a bit. Out of my 3 daughters, there's one that at the end of the day, no matter how far apart we get, we do always come back together regardless. So, yeah, things aren't able to mend right now. But again, what does it say? It says confidence is your key to success. Am I angry with my family? No, I'm not. They can say whatever they want about me, but at the end of the day, like, the feelings aren't mutual. And there's a lot of love that I feel for them. And there's also a lot of sadness and regret that I also feel for them, because, it's like, again, we have to there's at some point in our lives, we're going to have to overcome this. And I do see, with the confidence being your key to success, and me looking out upon the horizon and just sending them love. And right when I picked up that card, look at what just showed up. The mother. Okay. And this Cancer, and right underneath this card is also the mother. So for those of you who are estranged from your children right now, my suggestion is, instead of, showing anger, like, I don't have time for anger. I just don't. The Empress is somebody who has unconditional love. Somebody who, no matter how far apart they get from their children, and right now with that 29-degree Neptune in Pisces, we're dealing with a lot of past life karma when it comes to our family. And that is trining over to this full or new moon that we have in Cancer. So there is so much going on when it comes to home and family and the hurt and the pain. So whether you're estranged from your own family, which so many clients, I had a client yesterday who was going through the same thing with her daughter as I'm going through with my own. Do you know how much, how many people I've done readings for that are estranged from their families right now? And it's freaking painful, because we all look at it and we're like, this is fucking silly. I can see the silliness in all of it, but I can't make them see the silliness in all of that. They've got other people who are feeding into anger and keeping them stuck in a loop that I've pulled myself out of. Because while you're sitting at this vibration, or you're at this vibration and they're down at this vibration, and they've got people that are wanting to keep them at this vibration, you have to continue to supersede where you are. And you can't pick up people and throw them over your shoulder like a sack of fucking potatoes and take them with you. And I think that that's where all the sadness and the loss and the regret and the hurt and the pain. So all you can do is stay confident that everything is going to work out and that there will be a resolution. And knowing that no matter how far you guys get, how much distance there is between you. Because when I look at this 3 of Wands, it shows me that there is a lot of distance between you and these people. Whoever this is. Maybe you're the child that's having issues with your mother. Or maybe you're the mother that's having issues with your child. But there is an opportunity. And no matter what, I am still back here sending my girls love. I might not be able to call them or text them or reach out to them, but this is what I'm sending them from behind the scenes. And it's like, while I'm out here, fighting these battles with what's going on in the world, I'm protecting them. They might not be able to see that, but it brings me peace knowing what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, we have these doves here, and doves are representative of peace. So have peace knowing that things are working out behind the scenes. And that's exactly what this is saying. We can't speed up time as much as we would love to. I would give anything to speed up time. And today we have this new moon in Cancer. My moon is in Cancer. I also have Mars in Cancer. And so for me, I am a warrior when it comes to my family. Even though my family fights against me, I'm fighting for my family. It just doesn't go both ways, unfortunately. One more card, Spirit. Yeah, look at that. The mother and the child. I'm back here giving them a leg up and they don't even realize it. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. You know, you can send them messages, you know, out in the ethers. You don't have to call them or text them. I'm not welcome to, and so I don't darken anybody's doorstep. But I do send them this message and just telling them that I love them. I write in my journal, you know, all the things that I want to say to them so that when I do get to come back into their lives at some point, whether it's in this lifetime or maybe when I cross over and that journal is handed over to them, they're going to know how I felt. They're going to know what I was doing all along. I might not be able to tell them right now, but eventually they'll know. So for all of you who are going through these experiences, you're not alone. And honestly, it seems to be an epidemic right now in the collective where there's so much division. And then you have this evil entities and evil people who have darkness around them that want to take beautiful souls down with them. And unfortunately, unwittingly, unknowingly, they're following in those footsteps. So hopefully one day, all of our loved ones can come out of this darkness and see things for what they truly are and realize that what they thought was bad was actually good all along. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. Definitely expect powerful changes. Stay confident that things really can work out. Even if they're not working out, you know, in the time that you want them to, send them love. Send them forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Nurture yourself. And in due time, things really can turn around. I think for some of us, it might take us a little bit longer with that Neptune at 29 degree Pisces. That's going to last until the end of 2025 going into 2026. And then it's going to take time to fix it. So don't expect just because Neptune is now in Aries that all of a sudden things are just going to miraculously, you know, fix themselves. Absolutely not. It's going to take time. So in the meantime, don't put your life on hold for other people. Adjust accordingly and expect powerful changes when it comes to this. So in the meantime, turn around. Look at what you still have left and stop focusing on the three things or the three people, which me, I have 3 daughters. What I don't have. But I can turn around and focus on the people who do love me. And I can focus on the soul family that I have created for myself, even though my own family despises me. Keep that in mind, you guys. But expect those powerful changes. And what do you need to release? Maybe it's the pain in your heart and maybe disgusting people who want to hold you back. Anyway, I love you guys all so much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. This was a hard message, even for myself. And honestly, I feel like I just want to cry. But just know you guys are not alone. Okay? I love you all so much. Take care.